how we do. Return to the noise is how we do. How we do. You know it's how we do.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Crown Peach Show. I'm your host Chris, and with me today I've got Noah. Hi Noah.
Hi Chris.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
I know it was a drive, right?
Yeah, it was like 2 hours.
Oh my God. He drove 2 hours to see me. So I want to get to know you because we have mutual friends.
Yeah.
Jason Lazy and Buddy Bud, correct? How did you meet them?
So funny you asked that. I met both of them by them seeing my first performance ever in a downtown LA warehouse.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was performing a few of my songs. They were like one of the few people in like my little personal crowd I had with me, seeing me perform that day. They were rocking with me the whole time, like all eyes on me, never took their eyes off me in my whole performance, and after we connected and everything went from there.
That's cool. So how long ago was that?
That was, I believe that was in 2020.
Okay.
Late 2020, yeah. That was like right when I started like progressing in my music.
Got it.
So yeah, I think that was like around winter time.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
But I want to take it way back first, and I want to find out about your childhood. Where did you grow up?
So I grew up in Palm Desert, California.
Okay.
Out in the Coachella Valley.
I'm surprised you're not darker, because it is so hot out there.
Yeah, I'm staying inside a lot, so that explains a lot.
Yeah. So you grew up out there.
Yeah.
What was that like, your childhood?
It was good. I had a good childhood. I had great parents. Shout out mom and dad, sister Leah.
Nice.
But yeah, we grew up out there. Not a lot of people we grew up around, like knowing from school or even like small neighborhood, small house. But it was, like you said, hot all the time. Not much to do.
Yeah, it's like an oven when you open the door, huh? You're like, never mind.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it was good though. I had made some good friends, not a lot of them, but good people around my circle.
Sometimes that's better, right? Keeping the circle small.
Yeah.
You don't realize it at the time, but then as you get a little bit older, you're like, oh, okay, this is good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my friend right now on the way up here about that, so we were all in the know about it. But it was good. I got into sports like in around middle school around that time.
Which sports?
Football mainly, and I tried Little League baseball. I wasn't good at it though.
No.
That was my dad's sport, so I had to give it a try,
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, but then I pursued football and track in high school.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So,
did you play through your whole high school career, football?
Almost. I tore my ACL my senior year.
Oh,
yeah.
No way. Sorry, Arden. Arden's my editor. He's going to have to cut that out. But so you tore your ACL what year?
Right before my senior year started.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How devastating was that?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to start receiver that year, but yeah, I'm trying not to have that happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How painful. So you tore your ACL starting senior year. Mm-hmm. Was it during practice, during a game?
It was during a scrimmage game a week before the season started.
God.
Yeah.
I raised football players, so I know what that's like.
Really?
Yes. So I know like getting injured and not being able to play the sport that you love so much.
Yeah.
I know it was probably really painful to your heart, but how painful was it physically when it happened?
It was arguably just as painful.
Really?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you hear athletes say like their adrenaline's going so much they don't feel when they're injured until they cool down and they're like trying to walk on it and they're like something's wrong,
Yeah.
But you felt it instantly?
Yeah. Yeah, doctor said it was a clean tear through the MRI.
Don't you hate when they say shit like that?
Yeah.
Clean tear.
Yeah.
Like, no, there's nothing clean or good about this. You know what I mean? Or like, oh, it's a good break. Like, no, it's not a good break. Okay, so naturally, I'm sure that brought you down.
Yeah.
How did you get out of that funk?
So through recovery, I was still going to school, attending classes. So I tried to battle through all the anxiety and depression I was going through. But I was putting my mind onto recovery and the PT I had to take on the track to get back on track and back on my feet. So it was I was running in track actually that same year, 6 or 7 months after that happened. Yeah. So it was I put my mind actually to that to focus on that because I know that it's something else to look forward to.
Exactly.
And my coach and my teammates were still looking forward to me getting back in there on the track. So I put my mind to it. I practiced every day, whether it was a little bit or a lot.
Yeah.
And I was able to make it happen, even though it wasn't a lot. So.
I want you to stop right there, and I want you to tell the kid that's maybe laid up right now, and can't play because he's injured, or maybe he can never play again, what advice would you give that kid that's maybe watching right now?
So the advice I'd give him is just keep trying, and even though you may feel like you're not like going to be capable of much anymore, you are. You are, trust me. You're much more capable than you think you are. Like trust me, I felt that same like pain that he or she probably is feeling right now. So like, trust me when I say just keep your mind at something, and you'll get to it like sooner than you think.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Noah, because our kids need to hear that, especially from someone that's been through it, that has been in the same situation. Wow. So anxiety and depression, got through that. So you were in sports, you were track, you were running 6 months later. When did you get the music bug?
The music bug?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was actually around that same time, actually, so it's perfect you say that. I was actually like getting into music like that when I was fully recovered, so like around right when my senior year ended in the summer. I would usually just hang out with my friends. We would like smoke a little bit and like I just bump like YouTube beats and freestyle on something that we'd like. Yeah, just like toy around with it because we were bored. We were in the desert in the summer. We're doing just staying in home.
It's too hot outside.
Yeah, we're just staying inside, like barely going out. But yeah, that's how it started. And then I went on to college that August, and my roommate from school as well, he was actually producing.
Okay.
So we helped each other in that sense. So I built
Perfect
off of
matchup.
that. Yeah. So I built off and took advantage of that opportunity, and I got serious with more of my writing. I started like try to get more organized with it, and try to get like my voice and flow more serious.
Yeah.
You know, I was like still toying around with it my freshman year of college.
Yeah.
But it took me to like my senior year to like figure out, okay, this is what I want to do. This is the concepts I want to have put behind it. This is the story I want to tell.
Yeah.
That stuff. So it was a good journey.
How did your parents feel about that?
They were for sure surprised.
Really?
About it. Yeah.
What were you planning on doing, or what did they think you were planning on doing with your college degree?
So I didn't know what I wanted to study till my junior year of college.
Yeah.
So they just thought I would like go through my general education my first 2 years. They know I would like figure something out.
Yeah.
So they don't know they didn't like have anything specific like planned out for me yet at all. But they knew that they wanted me to get on that right path to like find a good career and start somewhere. Yeah. So get a good education.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think it's too much pressure to put on these young kids for them, to decide what major at 18.
Oh yeah.
Way too much pressure.
Yeah, definitely.
Which major did you settle on? Did you go with?
I got a degree in business.
Okay, get it? Which can help with your music.
Yeah, absolutely, and it has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hear all about that in a second. But so you write your own lyrics. Do you write your own beats as well?
I actually have produced like a handful of beats. I think like a few months ago, around my birthday, where I got like the software. But I've been so focused on getting these albums done, so I haven't had really time to toy with it lately. But I want to get more into it soon.
That's cool. So what was the first lyrics you wrote down on paper? Whether you've shared them or not, what was the first one?
From what I can remember, it was I ball in the field in the track, no debate. I go in the field in that 8, like something like that, like
Good.
Yeah, some basic stuff, but
that's okay. That's how you start, you know. You trial and error, and you try again and do it again. And what was the first song that you actually recorded?
That and like dropped, or so the first one I recorded was the intro of my Underdog EP album.
Okay.
So it was and it was a 4-song EP. All of those beats were produced by my homie Trevor that I was living with in college. And I told him, man, like, yo, we got to get some college tape like out there somewhere. We're gonna make it happen, whether it takes another couple of years or not. Like, I'm gonna make it happen. Trust me, man. Like, yeah. So we did that. But my first song that I recorded and written was that intro. And it was like not even a 2-minute song. It was just like straight bars. I just went in.
Yeah, you definitely have a very unique, very catchy like voice. Do you know what I mean? You can't help but like look and see like where's that coming from?
Thank you.
Yeah, and you don't expect it to come from you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I get that a lot.
Which is good. You got the element of surprise. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's the most common like misconception people might have about you?
That I rap.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
not even gonna lie.
I thought so.
Yeah, no, I always go to these my open mics and conventions and concerts, and I'd be dressed like in a t-shirt and basketball shorts sometimes, and I'd be handing them my business card, and I'd be like, whoa, you rap? And then they hear some of my stuff and they're like, whoa.
Yeah, they don't expect it, right?
Yeah.
Look like you're getting ready to go golf, you know what I mean? Then you get up on the stage, right? Get up on the stage and just knock it out of the park.
Yeah, and I don't even golf a lot too, so that's funny you say that.
Yeah. So Noah, what was it like getting on stage to perform for the first time?
Oh, it was awesome. I loved it. I was looking forward to it weeks ahead of time when I booked it, and I actually had another friend of mine that I made two songs with actually, onto his first performance set as well in that same time after me.
Yeah.
And so it was a lot to look forward to. My sister and her boyfriend came out of town to visit me.
That's
for
nice.
first time in a while. My roommates came to see me. So yeah.
Is that the first night you met Jason and Buddy?
Yeah, that was
That's
the same
so
night.
cool. It was
Yeah.
an open mic.
It was actually a warehouse underground event. There were weed vendors outside, people selling merch outside of that too.
Okay.
So yeah, it was more of a little private type of event.
Yeah, like a private event.
Yeah.
Underground. Man, I haven't been to a warehouse party in years. Taking me back.
Same here.
Yeah. What kind of music do you listen to? Oh, rave music, right? Underground rave, and they would drop ecstasy. I'm saying they, is what I heard anyways.
Okay.
At the warehouse parties.
Oh, the ones you went to?
No, I heard. Don't try to get me in trouble, Noah. My mom's right out there.
Sorry.
No, but they were the really big pants. This was back in the 90s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. They would do all that.
It was a different world back then.
I'm sure.
Okay, so have you performed with Jason and Buddy live?
I have not yet.
Not yet.
They've tried to get me onto some shows really, but that was when I actually hurt my knee again.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
How'd you do that the second time?
So I was coaching a flag football team out back home in the valley, and I was running a bit during practice, and I tried to make a cut on my bad knee and buckled on me. Yeah.
That sucks.
I ended up tearing my meniscus a bit.
Lord Jesus, just stay away from the football field, please. For the love of God. We want to see you perform your music.
Yeah, I will. I promise.
My gosh. So I want to get into it later. The music video, it's just on my mind, and I'm not sure if we can share it yet, but we'll get into that later, music video. But was this, the one I'm talking about, was that your first time in a music video?
Yeah, so the one I made by myself was the first one I made on my own ideas, own photographer, everything.
Okay,
I filmed it out in Pico Rivera. I know a guy that he films, so we were able to go to a handful of spots in the night and catch some shots, and it was all and he did his thing on the editing. Shout out to Johnny, no shit Johnny.
Yep.
So yeah, he did his thing with it, and it turned out to be a masterpiece.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Have your parents seen you perform?
They have not yet, not in person, no.
Oh my gosh, but they've heard your music, right?
Yeah, they always keep up with it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're always really supportive, so I always love them for that.
Now that the shock has worn off, they're super supportive?
Yeah. It still kind of is shocking to them, but just as parents,
of
they always
course.
remind me, but they're cool with it.
But you finished your college career, correct?
Yeah.
I think I saw a picture of you because I was trying to figure out how old you were. I was like, is he old enough to be on my show? Yeah. And I was looking at your pictures and I was like, okay, I wasn't stalking you, but I was like, okay, I think he graduated college. I was zooming into the pictures. I'm
okay.
He's grown. He can be on the show. But so you did that. So you completed, what most parents want you to do. You know, you finished high school, you finished college and stuff. And I think it's great that you're following your dream.
Thank you.
And not your parents' dream. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of times we get stuck in that that box that they want us to be in. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
We are going to take a quick break, and during this break, you're going to get to see Noah's music video. We'll be right back.
I know who you are, Peter Parker.
Yo, Robin, you made this heat, nigga? It's for my big girl, the one that's real pretty. Nails done, hair slayed, and some big titties. I don't need no skinny hoes, cause you got plenty. I wanna eat your ass, then take your ass to Denny's. It's for my big girl, the one that's real pretty. Nails done, hair slayed, and some big titties. I don't need no skinny hoes, cause you got plenty. I wanna eat your ass, then take your ass to Denny's. Throw that ass in a circle, wanna see you spin it. F*** them skinny girls, big girls winning. Sundress, undress, ooh, I wanna kiss it. I wanna have sex, yes, up in the kitchen. Now pour syrup on me. Ooh, go on and lick it. I wanna you on the wall, yeah, I can lift you. God hung me like a horse, yeah, I'm kinda gifted. Role play, foreplay, ooh, keep it scripted. Skinny hoes, big girls winning. Sundress, ooh, yes, girl, I wanna lick it. Hope they play this in the club. Skinny hoes, listen. Skinny hoes, listen. Skinny hoes, listen. This for my big girl, the one that's real pretty. Nails done, hair slayed, and some big titties. I don't need no skinny hoes, cause you got plenty. I wanna eat your ass and take your ass to Denny's. This for my big girl, the one that's real pretty. Nails done, hair slayed, and some big titties. I don't need no skinny hoes, cause you got plenty. I wanna eat your ass and take your ass to Denny's.
Hurry up, girl, get those jeans fitted. Like she said it best, all my big girls winning. Get the pussy in the house, I want the right kid. Never had a black girl, but I fuck with the melanin. Big hips, big thighs, shorter girls the best. Picky motherfucker, just so you know you passed the test. Latinas, they got sass and pizzazz and got ass. We didn't in the car, cause I really wanted bad. You and me, watch a movie on the love seat. Hit it once, twice, 3 times, I got a 3-peat. Had a couple girls that would stay restless. The more I think about them, it'll leave me restless.
This for my big girl, the one that's real pretty. Nails done, hair slayed, and some big titties. I don't need no skinny hoes, cause you got plenty. I wanna eat your ass and take your ass to Denny's. This for my big girl, the one that's real pretty. Nails done, hair slayed, and some big titties. I don't need no skinny hoes, cause you got plenty. I wanna eat your ass and take your ass to Denny's.
With y'all like a bird, have a bed for y'all.
And we're back, and I hope you guys enjoyed Noah's music video. You know what, Noah? I didn't ask you. What's your stage name?
Young NU.
Young NU.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that?
So it's funny. I was just like toying around with like, oh, what rap name like would sound cool. I try to like, you know, like derive from like using the Lils or the, you know, all that stuff. But like I think I want to like have my name incorporated in that some way that people can remember easily. And so I went and said like, I like a lot of like artists named Young in front of them. So I was like, Young and U are my initials. I initial a lot. I was like, Young and it just rolled off the tongue really well.
It is, so, yeah. Young NU, I like that.
Thank you.
So I hope you guys enjoyed Young NU's music video. All right, Noah, I want to play a game with you. Okay, I've been playing this with a lot of my guests lately, and it's called First Thought. And what it is I'm going to say a word, and you spit out your first thought.
Okay.
Don't be like some of my other guests, all while they're thinking.
Okay.
First thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to read my first 5, and then you'll read your first 5.
All right.
All right, your first word is weave.
Black.
Second word is nice.
Sad.
Blow.
Torch.
Karma.
Good.
Top G.
Andrew Tate.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're 5.
All right, ready? Crazy.
Me.
Stupendous.
Me?
Rendezvous.
I need one.
Inherent.
What the hell? What'd you say?
Inherent.
Coherent?
And then practical.
Yes, practical. Life is practical sometimes. You got me with those. Okay, the next 5. Parents.
Mom.
Okay, sky.
Gold.
Drama.
TV.
Lazy.
Jason.
Crack.
Cocaine.
Keeping it real right here on the Crown Beach Show.
Alright, ready?
I think.
Sick.
Beats.
Tenacious.
Strong.
Role model.
We need more.
Isolation.
Claustrophobic.
And resonant.
Illegal.
Okay, did better.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, this boy's gonna bring it with them college words and try to mess me up. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you for playing that game with me. Okay, I want to know, when you're not creating music, What are you doing? What else do you do?
So I'm all about quality time with my friends and family. I'm
important.
always like trying to conversate, make a little small talk with my mom or friends when they're around. Me and my sister love to bowl.
Oh,
we love
fun.
bowling. Yeah.
Are you guys competitive with each other?
Oh yeah, I am at least. Like I'm always gonna be the more competitive one.
Is she older or younger?
She's a few years younger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's up in UC Davis right now.
All right.
Yeah,
Shout out to sis.
Yeah, shout out sis.
What college did you go to? I didn't even ask you.
I went to CSU Channel Islands.
Channel Islands. Okay. That used to be an insane asylum. Did you know that?
You know about it, yeah.
I do. Yes. Yeah. What was that like? Did you encounter any spooky vibes or anything? Really?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like there's me and a group of my friends at the time when we were allowed to, got away with it. We went into like a couple of the abandoned buildings scattered around in the.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Oh my God. At night?
Yeah. I have some pictures I'll show you later that are crazy, but.
Noah, a wild one, because I wouldn't even go to the school. I wouldn't even go visit the school. And you went searching for these spirits.
Yeah. Well, we were just bored, like we were wondering like, oh, what would it look like in there? Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
No, I'm not gonna lie, there were a few like abandoned like spots. I'd walk around like day or night, like by myself. I just feel weird around.
You just feel a vibe, right? Like you feel like an energy.
I felt weird, so I'm not gonna lie. But, no, other than that, it was cool. It was a good fit. It was a beautiful area it was out in Camarillo. So
it just has such a crazy backstory, huh? And you're like, who in the hell decided to turn this into a college? You know what I mean?
CSU just came in like, all right, we'll take it.
Yeah, like discounted price, huh? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so hobbies, bowling, and you're more competitive, but you're younger, or she's younger.
She's younger, yeah.
And you're more competitive.
Yeah.
Is bowling the only sport you guys play together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because my sister's not athletic. She's more like the academic sibling. She's competitive with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who got the better grades, you or her?
Oh, her for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I gotta shout her out to that.
Yeah.
She's always been really committed to that, so I'm always proud of her for that.
That's cool. It sounds like you guys have a really good relationship.
Oh yeah, I mean we've always grew up like bickering here and there. I think that's normal with siblings.
It is totally normal. I don't have any siblings. Well, I have half sisters, but I grew up an only child.
Okay.
I fought with myself just to make it fun. Yeah. So I want to talk about this music video, and I don't know when you guys are gonna get to see it, but when you do, you will know what I'm talking about, because I've only gotten to see little chunks of it on Instagram that Jason Lazy posted, and holy moly, hot. Rump shaker. Like there's just a whole lot of like chocolate going on there, and it wasn't melting. Like it was like, you know what I mean? Like what was that like being on this set of that music video?
It was fun. I was really looking forward to it the whole day, like traveling out there to see these guys. I haven't seen them in a while too. And I met with the videographer there, Peter Parker, and he was really cool too. We hit it off immediately. But it was funny. It was really funny. Jason just brought in this girl, and she was just like with it the whole time.
Yeah, and she was thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just went through like the schemes and the video.
It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
But I was with it the whole time. I was like coming up with stuff on the spot. Like,
okay.
Yeah, trying to make it look cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's
it was
dope.
Awesome. Yeah.
And you collaborated on that, correct? You're singing. You're rapping in it. Sorry, not singing, but you're rapping in it, correct?
Yeah.
Can you share like some of your lyrics from that music video?
Yeah. You want like 4 bars or something?
Sure.
Like that? Okay.
Whatever you want.
All right. I'll try to run the best ones. Okay. You and me watch a movie on the love seat. Hit it once, twice, 3 times. I got a 3P. Had a couple girls that were state wrestlers. The more I think about them, it'll leave me restless.
Nice. I love it.
Thank you.
Good energy.
Thank you.
Because when I was watching the video, I didn't hear I just saw everything. Like I couldn't stop. I was like, "Is this really happening right now?" But it's dope, and it looks like a really fun music video. Do you know when they're going to release it?
Not yet. So I actually hit up Peter about it the other day about when it'll be done. He said I should expect in like another week to be done.
Yeah.
But me and Lazy are trying to promote some of that on platforms.
Okay.
And get that going in like a week or two though. So hopefully soon.
Perfect. Now I'll make sure I watch for it so we can put it on the other show, the top 5.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I have your music video too, which I can't wait to share it with everybody.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So is there any more collaborations in the future for you with anybody else?
Yeah, so I actually have a bunch of unreleased collaborations in the vault right now.
Nice.
I'm actually putting a handful of them on my self album. Some of them being like already singles I've dropped.
Yeah.
And I have a few with one other guy from LA that I like worked with. His name's Hamilton James.
Okay.
He's a cool guy. I also have like 1 or 2 songs from others that I like I've worked with.
Yeah.
And then there's still a bunch I'm working with at the moment right now that I'm getting done. So yeah.
So far, who has been like the funnest collaboration?
Funnest collaboration. That's a tough one because they've all been fun. I would have to say my boy David Gabriel out in Detroit.
Okay.
I met him at an artist retreat that I went to in Orlando, Florida. This guy picked me up from an airport and we just chopped it up and hit it off like right off the bat.
Nice.
He's good vibes. We clicked immediately. So then like he's more like a R&B. He has more of an R&B like soul element to him and I really like fuck with that and like the stuff he talks about. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear your voice do some of that.
Yeah.
I think it would be dope.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with like more melodic stuff, so I got a lot more like that coming.
That's cool. That's exciting.
Thank you.
Who is your like dream collaboration? Like, oh, I would just, be over the moon if I could collaborate with this person.
My dream collaboration, like for the longest time, has always been Denzel Curry. I don't know if you heard of him.
No, it sounds kind of familiar, but I might be getting mixed up with Denzel Washington, honestly.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But you'll have to show me his music afterwards because that's your dream collaboration.
Yeah, that's like been one of my biggest inspirations as far as like being a rapper.
Yeah.
Like he's like his flows and his voice I love is crazy. Like I love it.
Oh,
so
that's
that would be
cool.
a dream collab with him.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's dope. Why? Just because the vibe he gives off, like you like his music?
So like he's one of the only rappers like to come out of the SoundCloud era that were actually like lyrical. So like I really liked the stuff he talked about and like it felt like listening to his songs I didn't relate to and like never went through the stuff he went through most of the time, but I could feel like I'm going through that as he's telling the story.
Yes, don't
like,
you love that?
Yeah, I love that stuff that rappers like give and like I don't really get a lot of that stuff these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I love like his energy. I love his voice. His flows are crazy.
That's
like,
cool.
I would be so fulfilled if I were to get on a track with him.
That's dope. We're gonna put that out in the universe, okay? We're gonna put the energy out there.
Sweet.
For sure. So how much of your lyrics are true to life? Like how much of your life do you put on paper?
Oh, a lot of it. I'd say like a good like 97% of it.
Okay.
Is like all like my true self, what I think of something, what I've been through.
Okay. You realize if I hear some freaky I'm gonna look at you differently from now on.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I don't mind about that.
I'll be like, Noah said 97% of it.
I knew that going in, so I understand.
Yeah. When you write down your lyrics, like, do you like ever second guess? I'm like, oh, what would my mom think if I wrote like me writing this down or saying this?
No, I used to when I first started. Now, like I think like not even a year going into that, I stopped like caring about that.
Good for you. Not saying that mom's not important, but it's like you got to be true to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it.
I was always told if you don't ever deliver the confidence that you want for yourself, then no one else will.
Yeah. What advice would you give to someone, a younger someone that wants to get into the rap industry?
Just be careful who you're around. Protect your energy and just be mindful of like where you're at and what you're talking about, because there's a lot of like young people I know and worked around these days where it's like they rap about stuff that they're not about and just like there's just not stuff to play with.
Yeah.
And I've made the same mistake a bit of times, so it's mainly that, just surrounding yourself with the right people. Like I know it takes some time for some people to figure that out on their own, especially, but that's really gonna like help you out in the long run.
Yeah.
Find yourself.
I love that you said protect your energy.
Yeah.
That is so important, and we forget about that our energy, who we spend our energy on, who we spend our time with. So when is your next live performance?
That I do not know yet. Hopefully soon this year.
Okay.
Because like I had to take these last like 6 months to like try to be healthy again once I got hurt.
Yeah.
But right before I got hurt, I did like a little show out in the San Fernando Valley.
Okay.
On this little bar, so it was pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So Urban Soul TV has like an Urban Soul Live, so maybe you can perform perform live on that?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I will make sure I let Nelson know. Well, he's gonna know now. I'm letting you know, Nelson.
Awesome.
We got another one. Yeah. And I'll definitely be sharing your video on the top 5. So you have a whole album, right? That you're gonna drop when you have the artwork for the cover, correct? Do you have a favorite from your album?
Favorite
song?
track?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually looked that over like the last few days. Funny you say that. I was looking over the track list, and there's just one song called Every Season. It's gonna, I have it set as my intro.
Okay.
And that song I actually recorded like a few days like after surgery.
Wow.
So I was feeling all that pain.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was inspired.
Yeah, partially, yeah.
Okay.
I had like most of the stuff written down, but I was just like recording it like while I was hurt. That's what I had it done, and because I had to take my mind off of certain things, like I was getting anxious. And all
Yeah.
that.
Very smart, because you're probably laid up, right? Like just
Yeah.
bed bound. I love that your energy, and I love the message that you're portraying to everybody. It's like, don't stop, don't quit. And do you have any song that says that message?
Yeah, so I actually am trying to record this new song. I just wrote the like last week. I just finished writing it in a day, called "Go For It," which is also going to be the name of my album. And it's basically, I have a bunch of lines saying, trying to start another diet, you should go for it.
Yeah.
Feel some type of way, you should go for it. Like
I
there's
love
all
that.
Yeah, so like the whole message is about like, that.
Go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love that. I love that energy. And I love that message, because it's something, I'm 45, and it's something that I have to remind myself. So when certain things come my direction, my first thought is, no. Do you know what I mean? And then in my mind, I'm like, no, just go for it. Just fuck, whatever happens, happens.
yeah.
Let's do it. You know what I mean? This show happened because of that. It kept presenting itself to me, and I finally said, let's go for it.
Hell yeah.
So I love that. Kudos to you, Noah. Is there anything you want to share before we wrap it up?
No, just go for it.
That's right.
Like, don't ever think that you're not capable of something. Like, the only restriction you have in life is yourself.
That's right.
So, yeah, I was always told, like, you're so much more capable than you think you are, and life, there's so many more things that are just crazy possible than you think.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
What is the name of your album, though, really quick before we go, that you're going to release?
The album, my self-album?
Yeah, your
it's
album.
It's called Go For It.
Go For It. Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys keep an eye out for Go For It by Young NU, aka Noah. And where can they follow you?
So on my Instagram, YouTube, it's going to be at YUNG_N.U. So if you look me up on there on all platforms as Young NU, as well as under my artist name, I'd really appreciate that.
Absolutely. We'll make sure we put that right under your picture, where to follow you. You guys have been watching the Crown Peach Show here with Noah, aka Young NU. Make sure you watch out for him and listen for that voice. It's so unique. So unique. And I cannot wait to see what you do with it in the future.
Thank you.
This is the Crown Peach Show. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, leave us a comment, and if you send me an email, make sure you kiss it. Keep it simple, sexy.
That's how we do. Return to the noise is how we do. How we do. You know it's how we do. It goes, kick off your shoes, relax your feet. Keep your iceberg, step chair, bring the heat. Classes in session, everybody take a seat.